So how's the Long Beach multifamily market doing? This is your 2020 Q3 market update on Long Beach Fourplex sales. So if you're a Long Beach apartment owner, you're probably thinking a few things. One, is it time to sell? Two, do I want to leave the state of California? Three, how much longer is this rent moratorium going to last? And four, interest rates are low. How long are they going to last? Where is the economy headed? So today we're going to be looking at data specific to your Long Beach Fourplex so that you can make the proper data-driven decisions on whether to buy, sell, or trade. We at Sage Real Estate pride ourselves in being the only firm dedicated to following the trends of the Fourplex market in the city of Long Beach. Hi, I'm Juan, our president of Sage Real Estate, your Fourplex market leader in the city of Long Beach. And today we're going to be looking at the Q3 market trends. So let's get into the numbers. What we're seeing right now is in Q1, we sold 19. We dipped down to 14 sales in Q2, and then we're back up to 18 at the end of Q3. This is telling us that consumer confidence has returned. Investors and buyers want to continue buying to what we call pre-COVID days. And so that's a positive sign for any buyer or seller out there when it comes to apartment buildings. So far in the city of Long Beach to date, we have about 50 sales. Okay, tracking the data, looking 4 years back, we were averaging about 100 Fourplex sales per year. And obviously this year, we're gonna be around 60. So that's a decline in the number of Fourplex sales by about 40%. A lot might have to do with COVID and investors just playing the wait and see approach. Moving on to the average sales price. So at the end of Q3, our average sales price for all of Long Beach when it comes to the Fourplex market, we were at $1,156,000. Okay, this is up from Q2 by about 8% and still higher than Q1. Okay, so what this tells us is that we're seeing an increase in the average sales price, which is a plus. And as numbers are increasing from quarter to quarter, so is the average sales price. And so the reason why we had a decline in the average sales price in Q2 was COVID played a huge factor, and it was the uncertainty. In Q4, we anticipate the same level of increase in terms of interest from both buyers and investors who want to take advantage of the low interest rates. Now moving on to average days on market. As a Fourplex owner, you definitely want to know how long is it going to take to sell your property. At the end of Q3, it was taking 61 days on average to sell a Fourplex in the city of Long Beach. The end of Q2, we were at 67, and Q1, which was obviously pre-COVID, was taking 37 days. And so when I look at the Q3 of 61 days, I'm not too alarmed because as I look to the prior years, the overall average for 2019 days on market was 59. So we're right in line to where we were last year in terms of how long it's taken to move a property. One thing that's important to note is that although the average is 61 days at the end of Q3, our average as a firm is under 7 days. When we sell a Fourplex and we advertise the property, we are under a week. So we are beating the average by 10 times faster. Now, moving on to average active inventory. This is a stat that we certainly pride ourselves in because we know for a fact nobody else out there is tracking this. And so at the end of Q3, there were 34 properties on the market on average, which is up from Q2 when there was 29, and that's up from Q1 where we were at 26. What we noticed during the Q3, our highest peak of active Fourplexes on the market was 41. And that's a little bit alarming because last year, the average for the entire year of Fourplexes on the market was 26. And so right now our average is 34, but again, we've had our peak of 41. At this point, it seems like every week we're having an uptick on inventory. So if you were trying to time the market, I encourage you to give us a call because what we've been seeing is that the competition continues to increase. And so if you're going to be putting your Fourplex on the market, there's going to be more options for the buyer, which is good news for the buyer. Low interest rates, more inventory, it's going to be a better selection, and it might start changing the market from what I would call a seller's market to possibly a little bit of balance between buyer and seller, which is a plus for everybody. So here's my overall thoughts. I'm a little concerned in that inventory has been rising, okay? I do deal with a lot of investors who are coming onto the market, and I'm telling them this. Inventory is high, so you're gonna have a lot of options when it comes to buying. We are seeing a trickle down in prices, which is a plus if you're a buyer, and then also the interest rates. So let's talk about interest rates. Some of our clients are refinancing their Fourplexes and going down to something as low as 2.99 on an investment property, which is terrific. So some of you who I know are never gonna sell, And I respect that because I appreciate the concept of being a long-term investor. So for those folks, if you're not going to sell, what I encourage you is reach out to a lender. I could certainly recommend some, but you want to make sure you take advantage of these really, really low interest rates. And so what we're hearing from the experts that I follow is that we could expect interest rates to continue through the end of next year, so the end of December of 2021. And so buyers, you have a little bit of time, right? Because interest rates are terrific. And if you're a seller and we're trying to time the market, I know a lot of us out there are, again, concerned about the upcoming election. Some of us are concerned of the direction that California is headed, and we're talking about going to Arizona, Idaho, and a few other places, and we're trying to time the market. We make sure that we sell at the top. Please reach out to us. When you work with Sage, two things are going to happen. We sell 10 times faster and for 10% more. So please reach out to us. We'd love to help.